today what we call the word hybrid. It is a Latini, you can say, Latinian language words, actual words, that is hybrida, in Latin a family of slave pupils or slave persons or personals, their, you can say, child, or they also use that hybrida, the words, for the wild boar and other wild animals. That's they use that word hybrida. And English we can say hybrid. The functions are same. Normally, it is a function of, you can say, a more better and easy way. It is the reaction of third form of allergy. Your sun, Neptune, more easy. It is item reactions. Humans are using that things in early, you can say, before the Christ, about 900 BC. That civilization called Sparta or Spartian is the one part of Greek, ancient Greek, still on in a Greek. If you see that pupil ruled a great warrior in the earth since over all history of our humans. What normally they do, age of 2 years, a child, they thrown from above the mountain of 3,000 feet, and the downside they catch the same child when they throw in the age of 2. If child became the normal, have not this ability, you can say simple words, then they select as a Sumatrian, as Sumatra, and they educate them and they study them with the age group between up to 12 years. The both dual, man or woman, child or girl, same. When they grow more above the 12, up to the 16, then they start that academic life, not now we call today, that a great institute for skill studies and, you can say, theoretical studies. they start the thing first time in whole over earth. That pupil became the strongest, you can say strongest warrior on the earth. A time that Tazurish, the king of Iran, already had captured that part of Athens, a Greek, against the force of 300,000 and more. The 3,000 Spartans have, you can say, defeated by their hard worship, by their hard work, hard skill. The women are same Spartans. They used to be a superior in their society. In superior their society, and make more moral role and character and born the child again the Sparta. You can say first time that civilization have collect this reaction of items, you can say, by that way, when they throw the child, if have some difficulty in their soil, so they're frightened and disabled, so they are not qualified. Only that child qualify who is the noble. So they are use this force technology, you can say, more simple. Before I go further to this subject, I explain you little more that items, activities, you can say, the third form, your son, of your stage, are providing us day one. We are using to cross a donkey and a horse and get moles from the child of that cross breed. The same thing. They call hybrid. Now I explain you the Roman in English mean. A thing made by combining two different elements, offshoring of a two plants or animals of a different species or varieties, such as mole. More thing I can explain you in that today's subject or topic. That is insensitivity is the most basic thing in a humans. We have the allergy of first form, come from seventh stage. And all energy you get here from this animal or any living organism or object of this earth or the third form, that energy never die, have converted to any other article or particles. What you say is understand yourself. They never die. Normally, when we using that stance of allergy in the different way, then we get that result. If it's in positive way, we say it's a green energy. If we get something against, you can more easily say negative than we say is negative energy or nuclear energy. Things are the same. In last century, 1870s, the Maxwell, the Scotsman, had discovered a first time that electromagnetic theory. How do we collect, how we acquire that third form of energy, which is the speed is about 300 kilometer per second. So we use him by Belgram and Marconi and many. And then in 1924, again we research it and break it by two, a nuclear theory, atoms. I don't want to go ahead that. And then again we have discovered a response system to our Earth by a three responder, you call him satellite, a responder. And then we start this race and go higher and higher to catch our protons, neurons of our suns by using that terminology or technology, you can say today. That is what you call the digital, or you say hybrid, or you say the cyber. The same function are each are same. The reaction of these items are the third form of energies which you have captured, or you can say you make command to them for your uses, for your welfare, health, many things. Do it. It is for the beneficiary, but don't do against anything against the nature. So that's why we have a superior form of energy, the first form in our soil. So we got a one thing in our soil, in our soul, that is insincerity. The nature has given us only that reason. You can scare, afraid, more I can see afraid to do or denial the nature form. Do not deny it. All nature objects are same. Uses like Solomon the Great, peace be upon him. How they command the air, how they command all living species, and do a better way, not to harm even a small ant on the floor. A group, when the Solomon's forces are going, they are frightened and running on the earth and going to other ways. Solomon see and say, no, I cannot hurt or harm you. Don't frighten yourself. These are the right way to, you can say the way to oblige, our way to work, our way to create, achieve all of your civilization or all your pupils or of all of the world. Do that way, a green way, a beautiful way, a glorious way, a great way. So that's why the creation have designed, the nature have designed in your soul insensitivity. This also we can call this child, this called the sensitivity of birds. Also, when you see that any birds with any storm or tornado on the air or the place, they flow, swine of the birds and keep going in their nest to save themselves from that wind or that thunder or storm. That's why we call him, this is sensitivity of the birds. But if you go to back, when the human first day start the items to preserving, are you making ethanol the same way? That fermentation is a reaction of items. It is not a new, but over, you can say, discovery are new in this century. So we are putting a dead thing in our, you can say, to control or capture all other human civilization by using the word, you can say, hybrid war. This hybrid technology, I first to explain about this more. That technology is the reaction of your third form of allergy, your sun, your Neptune. You can say, controlled by your responder, by your, you can say, first we use that to boost it by some walls and divorce, and then we get a more easy in reaction of motherboards. The same things are the same to generate, hence their speed is, this proton or neurons of the sun is 300,000 per kilometer, 300,000 kilometer per second. They are quickest way, what we think today. So we use that in information technology and transmission technology, you can say, to capture the human's mind, a human treasure, you can say, a seven sense knowledge, by putting a fake news or fake informations or something fascist. Then you hack it. That's become the cyber war. When you put it by your media or by your information technology to each and everybody, they are depending on it. In a day, about more than 8 to 10 hours, they are putting their all energy of the first form to that small digital reaction of your third form of allergy. So that are the instrument now. That are the now instrument of hybrid war, you can say. So to control easy way, without conventional war, or put it a lot of, you can say, a lot of a big warfare of weapons of war in the field. So it's more easy. Since humans have this feeling sense, That's also belong to one of the sense what we call the feeling sense and the knowledge. When they touch it, we acquire and then we generate it through our mind. That they are septarians, septras people are acquiring a that you can say a child have that power to control their, you can say more easy to hold or to create achievement and become the normal. In the time of pandemic or the time of that throne or thunder, whatever. That they are septarians, Sapatra's people are using first time. By it is about more than 30,000 before the Christ. We are using the same thing by crossing the animals, getting the new breeds, wolf like the dogs, many. That are the all green ways, not to harm or disturb to any other species or any living organism of the your earth. Now we start everything on high boards. By the reaction of this neurons or protons or energy, the items, we put it in our crops and get the nice seed, hybrid seeds, have more crops. But we don't look other hands. We are not, or don't look in other hands, their reactions. Always the thing in the particle, either a force particle or a force method, both have the reaction. And that reaction is a compound of mixture, you can say, it creates new things. That is the artificial. And the artificial cannot respond. It is a just action to reaction to create a new, you can say new things. By end of other energy to create a rebound, you can say, create a new crops or new things. These are the very risky and create the chaos. Now I more explain you about the dragons. The same thing. Little I explain you first. The mean. The dragon, a mythical monster like a giant reptile in European traditions. The dragon is topically fire-breathing in East Asia, is a fire-breathing and tend to small chaos or evil. Whereas in East Asia, it is usually a benefic small of fertility or fecality associated with the water and the heaven. It's very simple. That dragon have a formation of third form of energy. It is, you can say more easy words, in homosapiens cannibal time before the 79,000 years before the Christ. They are in our earth, living that all type of that organisms by producing or by command of sacred form of allergy, aliens are ghosts. So they are commanding, they're putting the fireballs and many things. That type of, you can say, animals. Still we don't have that all of their complete nature are of this, you can say, abolished before 79,000 years. Now we are using a same third form of allergy, you can say a proton or items, to in our daily life to get cell phone, you can say, or to get more generate that boosting neurons by up to 32 generations, 5G and that, even going to other space by controlling here of that your energy speed of 300,000 kilometers per second to operate that part of stage by, you can say, the different type of object which you have launched above from your earth to other galaxies, that to research, to unlock a new knowledge. But remember it, that is the one stage, 550 light years the speed, I mean maximum you can, that is a stage length, you can say, maximum 300,000 kilometers per second you can cross by light speed of that, not more than that. Remember, there is many other suns on our stage. Maybe some have 800,000 kilometers per second. Some have little more. And on the stage we have more suns, Neptunes. So they are all, you can say, this is, you call the better ways a force technology. You apply it. Already we have discovered the humans, force particles, but for the welfare, for the benefit, for the help to the people, by the green way. Don't put a more strain of your brain to other civilization or other countries to controlling by the way of hybrid war. It is the artificial, remember. A artificial reaction is a dissolvable and dissolve, converted into gases. Nothing else. Nothing else. But one thing is the lesson to us. Be aware. Be aware that neurons, that photons, allergies, when you apply it on, you can say, a robots of a humans against the humans, if they react, are not controlled by neurons, by your transmission or your command, so they destroy the each and every humans of this earth without any oblige or any command. Since it is function of third form, you are the one little part are controlling that function by you can say 400 beta lips supercomputer by their reaction and action and movements and commands and their directions. Do it, but remember it. That was a very dangerous, very disaster. If they free from your control, if they refuse to accept your control by your hacking system, same human are building, same thing, against that, they hack it. And they hack it as control. So its meaning, the right answer is to destroy everything. Destroy everything on the earth by uncalculations. Both hacking and discovering and commanding, both human are doing both way. One is the against way, you call it evil. One is the favor way, you call the goodness or welfare of the humans. Use it. It is a great, you can say, help to the humans in their daily lives, in medicals, in educations, in your working, it is an informatic. And that informatic you can take a more easy and quick response for the skill and exercises. It is a good thing. But see the other hands. More easy I can say the demons. They are working on it and already work it. They put shame in the demon way. Hike you can say your calculations or your hardship datas and reprocesses, redirection it. Since it's a form of energy, third form, the function never die. They convert it, so they react it. When they react it against the nature or against the humans, the answer will become a great disaster. And that is disaster. You have to control. God go for hyper war. Don't claim the humans to creation. They have to change their mind by this seven knowledge. You can say the politics. You can say the many things. Don't claim it. This fake or fortish or you can say cruelist or cruel. Such have informations. A child to idol. Everybody is looking. This neurons or photons technology by digital way. You can say the cell phones or any more things of these generations. You can control. I request, I pray for the nature. Be aware. Be aware. Don't depend on that. It is the welfare of the humans. Use it as you much. It is informations. A latest you can say, more words I can use the latest. It is a new terminology. You can cross whole world in a one global village. By now you can say millions in a one is more easy. But remember, this terminology or technology have two things. One is against, one is favor. One is the favor, is the welfare, is the beautiness of the humans, daily acquired thing or used things, as a usual you can say. But the other thing which are against and against their using, so that controlling the same neuron in another direction, that's called the hybrid war. And the humans' minds, they are read it, humans' datas of their whole life, hardship and worship and skills and theoreticals which they have preserved already by way of that digital technology, the computer, you can say, PC boards, motherboards, whatever you can say, they are used against hacking. No different. The both hacking and creating activation and reactions. It is a formation of an allergy. It is the formation of allergy to react and recreate and convert to any other organism. Allergy never dies. So this is the lesson to everyone. First of all, be aware. Use as you much, but remember time in limit is a duration of the life is more important than to waste the time other and unskilled or other uninformatic method. Do it for informations. Three things normally we required. Number one, the fact. Number two, the information. And number three, the skill. You get about two things in this neurons or protons or this digital communication systems technology. A quick 300,000 kilometer per second speed. But don't depend it. Don't depend it. Again and again I repeat the same words. Because our energy formation is the first form. We discover very soon and release our gravity into force. We fly very quick without any, you can say, the force. More speed of this 300,000 kilometer per second. Time will become same the time of the Solomon, peace be upon him. We are flying without any hedges or any, you can say, the force or energies, that formula do not. We again discover it. It is designed for us by nature. Since we have a superior form of allergy, the first form. So, the time is coming very soon. Maybe 1 or 2 decades, not more. A lot of people have done this technology. How do we release the gravity force of our earth to become the free? It is a simple and not complicated. It is a green way. Same like I told you before that Davidson doubt David Solomon the Great using that technology. That time, we are very near in success way. Very near. And it's more easy that time when you get the speed of 300,000 per second from your earth to any place in the universe. So it's very easy to get the more informations, more intellectual activities, or you can say a more fact you can discover from the other planets and galaxies. Or you can see unseen fact and informations of there by using that a green way of energy. This is the last. I request to all nations, to all civilizations, kindly don't do or involve in hybrid war. It is the evil. Remember, it is the evil when you do against anything the nature. That is the bad. And that badness never stand. Be stopped from today to putting, crying a lot of disturbance to the humans by way of using that fake information or news or media, whatever you can say, in human minds. Remember, that's the nature remand. Nature remand to that a personal or you can say a pupils or that type of organization or institute who are doing that. They destroy or they demolish by their terminology or by their, what you say, the movements, what they are doing against the green way. You also see that already they have started. They are our humans at that hybrid war. And also that cyber war, same thing, little difference. I give you a lecture in the next, the same topics. But remember, be aware and pray for the mercy for the nature to their minds who are researching or are creating that nasty things, bad things against the nature of humans. Is designs to us that Neptune, they are our controlled, they are particles, force particles, or you say atoms, or you say neutrons, protons, or you can say neurons, by the digital system, any system. We are doing this is for the welfare, happiness, a grace way. But that is against. Kindly stop it. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. Mexico. Chin Chin. Hamsa Hamnika. Hoyo Haimat. Salamat. Shukran.